Oh shit. How's everybody doing today? And everything is falling apart. Yep. Guess sorry about that, guys. I don't know. The phone just fell off. Okay, it's the first time this happens. Okay, I guess it's the first time for everything. So how's everybody today? And yep, like you guys noticed, it's been raining in Florida again. And let me tell you guys how the Florida weather works. From Monday through Thursday, it's sunny, and then from Friday to Sunday it rains. That's gonna be like that for a while. Hey, how you doing, Jeff? How you doing? Um, so yeah, that's the South Florida weather for you on the weekend. It rains, but this weekend we took a chance. We took a chance and we went out on the boat, and it was cloudy and raining by the time we left our house. And but by the time we got to the ramp, it was still raining, but we still took a chance. And actually, yeah, we see where is a party at 4th of July? Well, somebody just asked about the 4th of July. Well, 4th of July is a lot of places. People usually that have boats, they go either to Haulover or downtown Miami because Bayside does a big fireworks show. So, it's up to you where you want to go, Bayside or Haulover. Bayside, basically, there's no sandbar, just water, and the beautiful buildings in downtown and the fireworks. And then Haulover has fireworks, but they're not as close as Bayside. So it's up to you what you guys want to do: jump in the water or just stay on the boat and look at the fireworks. But let me see. What's up, Maryland? How you doing? What's up? What's up? Let me see. Tú no puedes hablar español. Yo sí puedo hablar español, but I do everything in English. Oh, how you doing from Brazil? Let me see. Chicago in the house. All right, so getting back to the weekend activity, I decided to go ahead and we took a chance and took the boat out. And it was still raining by the time we got to the ramp, and we went to Grandin Park. Grandin Park is a marina down south from downtown Miami, because my plans were to go down to Elliott Key in Boca Chica. And we went to the ramp, stayed around the ramp a little bit because it was raining really bad. And finally, like an hour of bad rain, it cleared up a little bit, and then we headed down south to Boca Chica and Elliott Key. So you guys are gonna see that video for. I have so much footage that I'm probably gonna make 3 videos because it was a lot of footage, and it was fun though. It was fun. The only bad downside to it, I guess, the rain. And we went to Boca Chica and Elliott Key. There was so much mosquitoes. I mean, literally, they were, as soon as you got 10 feet away, 10 feet close to the island, they attacked you. But yeah, the mosquitoes were killing us, but we still had a good time though. Let me see, somebody says, how's Olguita? She's doing fine. She just went off to work. Let me see, felicito por tu programa. Gracias. Somebody, let me see, West Palm Beach, what's up? North for me. So yeah, the crazy Florida weather. 1 second it's sunny, next day is a hurricane. But still good though, still take your chance. Let me see. I'm from Santos, Brazil. How you doing? From Brazil. A lot of people follow me from Brazil. That's pretty cool. I guess, well, my number 1 following is in the United States, and then number 2, sometimes it fluctuates between Mexico and India. I didn't know I had so much people following from India. And then 3rd is Brazil, and I think, if I remember correctly, I think Asia. So it was pretty neat. I didn't know so many people following from Brazil, but that's cool. Oh, Kendall, what's up, Kendall in the house? But Houston, Texas, how you doing? Let me see, what's your next? Let me see. Okay. I'll be down. Oh, you'll be down here by next weekend. Cool, man. Next weekend here, should be good. It should be good because 4th of July falls in the middle of the week, and then some people, the lucky people, they actually get the rest of the week off. So you're coming in the right weekend to come. Let me see, Dubai. Oh, how you doing from Dubai? What's up? But let me see. Salud. Let me see. I have the same motors as your other boat does. 06. Okay. The Yamaha's Water Series. Any advice where to get parts, a good price on parts? Well, somebody has asked me about the Yamahas that I have on the Carrera. Normally, there's a marine store here in Miami. I don't know if you're from Miami or not, but there's a marine store here in Miami that I use right there in Okeechobee. It's called Marine Express. But I noticed if you're not in a hurry, you can order on Amazon, or any marine store online. But some things I will go if I need them right away. I will go to the marine store down here in Miami, and I normally use if for engine parts I use Express Marine in Miami. So you can try them out. If not, try Amazon. You see, what year is the model of your boat? The model is the Hydrosport Vector 33, and it's a 2005. My boat, the yellow one's 2005. Have I bought? Doing St. Augustine Inlet. Have you thought about St. Augustine? Yes, yes. I did a St. Augustine trip, like 4 or 5 years ago. I did it with three boats, three of my friends, and we had a great time. And I'm planning to do that again. It was a fun trip, except for it was a week. Well, actually, no, it was 11 days. It was a pretty long trip because we stopped at a lot of different marinas. So I'm planning to do it again. I just have to find the time because I had more time before. Now I have less time, but I have to find the time. But yeah, definitely, I want to take the trip. It was a beautiful trip. I did outside and inside. I went offshore and then I went into coastal because if I remember correctly, once you hit Lake Worth, the end of coastal opens up to like 2 miles wide. So it's it feels like you're riding in the ocean, but with no waves. So I'm planning to do that. Boston, wow. Saludo de Boston. That's pretty cool. Let me see. Hey, Frisco from Panama. Saludo, Panama. How you doing? North Carolina. Wow, all over the place. Let me see. Saludos, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico en la casa. Thank you. Big fan. Let me see how you doing. Good. I'm doing good. Little burnt because believe it or not, I got burnt. The funny thing is, I went on a boat on the weekend, and my friends were here inland, and they told me I was crazy because there was like a hurricane here in Miami. But as soon as you went off the coast, it was clear. You could tell it was raining a lot in Miami because normally where I was at, I could see downtown Miami, but it was raining so much that I couldn't see downtown Miami. So I know they were having a hard time, but we were good. It was sunny. Actually, I got burnt. Milwaukee, how you doing, man? Let me see. Clear. Do you finance or pay for cash? No, I financed the boat. I financed the Hydrosport. I'm not that big money man yet, but no, I financed the Hydrosport. Oh, by the way, that's one thing I had a hard time. I had a hard time finding insurance for my boat because the triple engine setup. I found this company up in Central Florida. It's called, and those guys, if you guys have triple motors or more than three, the company's name is Foremost Insurance. I don't have nothing to do with them, but I'm just letting you guys know the company's called Foremost because I had a hard time. I called Boat US, I called NSI, I called a whole bunch of insurance companies here in Miami, and everybody would tell me no, or it was outrageous because of the three motor setup. They didn't care if it was a cruiser or not. They considered three motors a speedboat. So I guess they figure it's dangerous. So if you guys having a hard time finding boat insurance, try Foremost. I'm not paying, I'm just sitting out there because I had a hard time finding it. So how hard is it to finance? Well, the good thing about financing a boat is like buying a car, but the good thing is if you have, if I remember correctly, if you have a galley and a bathroom, you could finance it for I think 15 to 20 years, and it could be your second home. So it works as a tax write-off, if I remember correctly. I'm not an accountant, but I think because of the galley and the bathroom, it's considered a home, and they gave me a 20 financing rate. So, and it was a tax write-off because considered it's my second home. So. Double check. I don't know if every state or every country is different, but at least here it's like that. Let me see. The loophole. I don't know if there's a loophole in financing, but it wasn't bad as long as you have good credit. I guess you can get financing. I got my financing through my own bank since I've been banking with them so long. But there's a lot of banks, that like I said, as long as you have good credit, any bank, and usually, I learned this from other people buying my boats and dealing with customers and stuff. That if you're a dealer, I guess since it's a dealer, it's easier to get financing. But sometimes when you're buying on the street or private sale, it's a little harder. It all depends how good you have a relationship with your bank. So if you've been banking for a long time and you had no problems with your bank and your credit is good, I'm pretty sure that you could get a loan because it's just like a car. Just more expensive. But and they have different terms. You have, I think, 12 years, 15 years, and 20 years. But those is depending on the type of boat it is. And saludo, they're kissing me. Wow, kissing me. How you doing? You're up the street from me. Well, not up the street, but 3 hours away. So yeah, that's about the financing question somebody has asked about the boat. But yeah, I mean, yeah, stuff like that is expensive, so you have to finance it. Let me see. YouTube is your full-time job. Can you briefly explain how the ads work on your page? Okay, YouTube is not my full-time. YouTube is my entertainment, I guess, side gig. I don't know, but it's turning into a job because it's consuming a lot of my time, especially with editing videos. So how YouTube works is, okay, YouTube, to get the video monetized is a process. You have to have 4 million minutes at least. If you're under 1,000, you won't get monetized. And then you have to have 4,000 views. I mean, not views, minutes viewed. Meaning, if somebody looks at your videos for like 3 or 4 minutes and your video is 20 minutes, they don't care about the 20 minutes. They're only going to credit you for the 3 minutes that the person watches. So you got to maintain an average view per month of 4 million minutes. 4,000 or 4 million. Oh boy. I think it's 4 million minutes. But it adds up. So my suggestion is people that wrote to me privately and asked me how to do it, just put the most videos you can a week, because all those little minutes add up. And at the same time, if people like what you're doing, they're going to subscribe. And then, like I said, you're going to get paid once you get 1,000 subscribers and 4 million minutes a month. That it sounds like a lot of minutes, but it adds up. I mean, it adds up when you have a lot of views. And then another thing is, the ads, sometimes they vary because they have the ads in the beginning, the ads on the bottom. So but I say the average ads pay like anywhere from $2 to $4 for every, I think it's like 1,000 views, something like that. I haven't really sat down and calculated. I just look at that, whatever YouTube sends me or whatever puts on their page every month. But I mean, if you have a lot of subscribers, it could become a good job because there's people that make good money off of YouTube. But, starting is the hard part. It took me, it took me over, let me see, over 4 years. 4 years to get it up here. Let me see, good day, man, how you doing? Good day, why don't I ever, what? Okay, let me see if the message comes back, because it just disappeared. So yeah, YouTube is not my full-time job. My full-time job is real estate investing. Let me see. Fresco, saludos desde Dallas. Oh, how you doing, man? I like the videos. Thank you, compartido. Thank you. I don't mind sharing. It takes about what? 6. Let me see. The message ran away. I guess Jeff was trying to answer the question. Let me see if it comes back again. I wish there was something I could adjust messaging like that will last longer. And because I can't. I think the message only lasts like 4 seconds on the screen. So if I don't get to your question, sorry about that. Let me see. Adds about 8 hours of editing. Let me see. Yeah, I guess, let me see. It takes about 8 hours for every. Yeah, it depends how much footage, but yeah, sometimes it takes you about 8 hours. And I noticed something, believe it or not, at least to me. The more I talk on videos, the easier it is to edit. The less I talk, the harder it is for me because I have to find out and have a sequence because I just don't want to put any old stuff up there. I like to have a little story like you guys noticed. I like to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So I guess that's why a lot of people like the way I edit the videos because I try to have like a little story because I seen some people that right from the beginning, it's just action, and then boom, stops. So I don't know. I guess I like to do my little different. Saludo Puerto Rico. How you doing? A lot of Puerto Ricans again. What's up? Let me see. Good evening from South Florida. Good evening. I think you just woke up because it's good afternoon. Let me see. Robalo Bolt brand. Any thoughts? Robalos. Yeah, I mean they've been around for a while. I never heard anything bad. I mean they mostly um, cater to the fishing. But like nowadays you can use any boat for anything. You know, it's whatever you customize it for. So Robalo, like it was like a Mako, meaning they were more giving to fishing. Now, like I said, you can have a fishing boat converted into a sports boat, depending on the motors you put and the electronics and the customizing of your colors of the cushion. So, but yeah, Robalo, I never heard a problem. I never had one. I never had a friend that had one. But you know, it says if you're looking to get it, you know, water test it. It's all what you like. If you like the way it rides, you know, get it. But they're considered, like I said, more of a fishing type of boat. So if that's what you're looking for, you know, try it out. You know, but yeah, I mean, they're riding wise. Like I said, I never heard nothing bad about it. Well, how you doing? Saludo, saludo. Oh, from Houston again. What's up from Houston? Let me see. Hello from Malaysia. Wow, all over the place. Boston Whaler 26. Boston Whaler, same thing. Well, Boston Whaler is a company that I considered that they've been in the market for a long time and they built up the name a certain way, like the unsinkable. Me personally, I wouldn't buy a Boston Whaler. I just don't like the design because I like the more like the speed look. I mean, they changed a little bit, but still, you know, I mean, plus just because of their good name, you're paying a lot of money for a Boston Whaler. So you know, you could, but that's a choice. You know, that's a choice. Remember, when you're buying something that's really high in the name brand value, the resale value is going to be even good too. So imagine, you know, you're gonna buy a cheap boat, you're gonna sell a cheap boat. So if you buy an expensive boat, you're gonna sell an expensive boat. So you know, it's up to you. What about Scott's? Scott's it's a boat that's another one. They built their name up so strong that they're up there with the high name brand boats. Meaning, like I said, fiberglass is fiberglass. You know, some use little bit, you know, but fiberglass and per se is basically all the same. It's just the brand and the style you wanna, but like Bob Whaler, Scott's, stuff like that. I mean, Scout, sorry. They're they're a well established brand, and I understand it because they spend money on research and advertising. So yeah, you're gonna pay more for their boats because of their research and advertising. So you pay what you get for. But I mean, a lot of people going for something cheap. People say Sea Fox. In the beginning, yeah, they were a little funny looking, but now I think they're back in the game with a new design, and I never heard a problem with them. But since they're a cheaper boat, people think, wow, it's a cheap boat, but it's what you can afford at the time. Let me see, salud, let me see. What I think about Hydrosport? To be honest, I bought my boat not because of the name. I didn't care if it was whatever name it was. I didn't really buy my boat because of the name. I bought my boat because that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a boat that I got Sleep 6. So just happens to be the Hydrosport had it, and at the same time Coastal. Coastal has a boat that's Sleep 6, but the Coastal is a little smaller, so I wanted to go to a bigger. But I wouldn't really care about the name when I was looking for my boat. I was just looking for certain things, and that boat seemed to have it. Because I was saying, I looked at the Coastal, I looked at Intrepid, and then I looked at what was the other one? What was the other one? Come on, think. I forgot the other boat name that I looked for. But of all the layout, the Hydrosport, caught me, and I found this one. So but Hydrosport's another company that makes good boats, and they built up their name. So yeah, it's expensive, but the day you go to resell it, you're gonna get not your money back, but you're gonna your money's gonna hold more value. Let me see. Awesome. Thanks for your honesty. Thank you, man. You're welcome. Let me see. Nice boat. I couldn't get to that question. Let me see. Both toy stove and a cooler. There you go. That's all you need. If you needed to sleep 4 and you want a toilet in the cooler, that's like me. I didn't care what it was as long as I slept 6, had a toilet, and AC. So that's what when you go shopping for a boat. There's a lot of people who do different things about boat shopping. Some people focus on people on brand. Some people focus on style. Some people focus on horsepower. Some people focus on resale value, and some people focus on fashion. So it's not what you're looking for. At the time, I was just looking for cleanliness, AC, and sleeping 6. It just happens to. I never thought of buying a Hydro Sport, to be honest with you, because to me, all the Hydro Sports, when you say Hydro Sport, it's a big center console. So a big center console with open fisherman. And me personally, if I didn't have a family, I don't mind an open fisherman, but I like to bring my family along everywhere I go. So I wanted a family boat. So that's why I got Argentina. But yeah, I mean, you gotta I guess prioritize the things you want out of a boat, and that's what you look for. Like when I was looking for speedboats, I would never thought of buying a Hydro Sport because they're not known to go fast. So I was looking at other brands when I was looking for speed, but time changes. Now I don't care about speed. It's funny because my kids want to go fast, and I don't care about going fast. I just want to relax and enjoy the ride and look around. And I'm glad. If you guys notice, I'm glad. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm glad that Flaquito, he's driving now. Now I get record more and enjoy the ride better. I can actually walk around the boat. So I like that. I like that he's taking full control. He's not that good docking yet, but he'll get there. Saludos desde Hartford. Oh, Connecticut. How you doing? Saludos desde Virginia. Wow. Another thing. If you're looking to buy a boat, driving a boat is not difficult. I would consider difficult driving up to the ramp. Because driving a boat is, just remember, it's a car without brakes. But of all the years I've been boating, I think the hardest part about boating is coming up to a dock. Because if you come up wrong, you're going to scratch the boat or hit the dock, or something's going to happen, or hit it up. So to me, that's the hardest part of boating. So if you're thinking about getting a boat, you can take a course. There's classes here in Miami that give you courses. But, if you have a friend that has a boat, jump on his boat and tell him to teach you a dock. Because to me, that's the only part that it seems you have to be very alert and have more skill, because you could damage the boat or hit somebody else. Other than that, driving a boat is just like a car without brakes. Saying without brakes is because you can't stop as fast as a car. Not jamming in reverse. And if you're jamming in reverse, you're probably going to blow the lower unit. So, that's the only thing about boating. It's not hard at all. Just got to remember, it's driving a car without brakes. And a slippery car. But yeah, don't be afraid, because a lot of people that send me messages, they want to buy a boat, but they're afraid of a boat. There's nothing to be afraid of. Maintenance-wise, it's not that bad either. A lot of people are afraid of maintenance. I mean, yeah, the more you have, the more things to break. But maintenance is not that bad. I mean, single engines are difficult to maneuver and tight. Yes, single engines are harder. Believe it or not, it's true. It's true. Single engine boats are harder to drive than dual engines, because you could actually use the motors as a steering wheel. Well, meaning you turn the boat, the motors, you don't have to touch the steering wheel, and it becomes a little easier. But yeah, single boat motors are harder to dock, and jet boats are even harder. So if you guys are thinking jet boats are small boat, those are harder to dock than a outboard engine or inboard, because of the jet. Once the jet, slows down, you lose steering. So they develop a little mechanism now with a little flap on the bottom, that even when the engine's on idle, you can actually move the boat around. But still, it's harder to drive a jet boat than a regular boat, And I've driven both. But yeah, let me see. Nothing to worry about until the damaged engine dies near. Oh, that's true. Well, doesn't want to start. Let me see, Fredco. Let me see. Any reason you think they would put the next starboard side port? Couldn't trying to read that long message there. Something about the starboard. Let me see. Uh, with the speed or because of the. Oh, I couldn't. The question erased, but I don't know. I'm guessing. The you're talking about the propeller position. Okay. Me personally, I haven't done this. I think that was a question about the propellers. People invert the propellers. Okay. Me personally, I haven't done this test, but they say that if you have inverted propellers, meaning you have the bolt cutting water from the outside, you tend to go a little faster. Then if you got the boat cutting the water from the inside, you can go as fast, but you could steer the boat better. To me, honestly, I didn't even know the difference. But anyway, I have all my boats, I have them cutting outside invertedly, because I don't know, even if that's a myth or it's a fact about speed wise, I don't know, but I guess every boat that I've had has cut the water invertedly. Now maybe somebody messed with it before me. I do not know, but I don't know if it's a myth or a fact about the propeller cutting counterclockwise or regular. So, but yeah, all my boats have been cutting from the outside, and I don't know. That's what they say, but I'm not sure. I guess that was the question. I'm not sure if we were answering about the port side and. Let me see. If your opinion about boats do you recommend for a starter boat? And myself, I'm spending time with I love spending time with my family. Okay. Somebody's asked me about a question about looking to buy a boat and you're a family person. Well, it goes down to this. First, you got to see what can you afford. What's your limit on when you're gonna buy something, and then what you're really gonna do with it. What you really gonna do? Are you gonna be cruising around the bay? Are you gonna go outside? Are you gonna do far trips? Are you gonna be staying overnight? There's a lot of factors that you have to do so you don't make a mistake in buying the boat and then hating it. First, if you're a first-time buyer, because that happens to a lot of people. They walk into a dealer and the salesman's good and sells them any boat, and then they have a bad, they don't like the boat they got, and they think every boat's that way. But it's not. You have to first, I guess, write down your priorities, like what you're really going to use the boat for. If it's going to be fishing, if it's going to be cruising. Me, right now, what I like doing is cruising. Cruising and stay overnight. So that's what I look for. Something that I could stay overnight and cruise. Fishing and everything else came, after. So focus on what you want to do. A lot of people, center consoles here in Miami, they carry a lot of people, and they're very comfortable with fish because you could just walk around the whole boat. You don't have to always concentrate on the back. But that's if you're gonna be fishing. But family, definitely, if it's gonna be family, you need a toilet. It doesn't have to be a full bathroom, but you need a toilet because kids, wife, they wanna do their thing in the bathroom. So, but there's center consoles that have a bathroom. What do you call it? Inside the center console, or you have the bow riders. Bow riders also carry a lot of people, and usually in one of the consoles you have a toilet. So that's if there's a family thing, I say consider a boat that has a toilet. That should be your number one thing, and your wife. Or if you have a little girl and your wife is gonna thank you for it, because I have some friends that they do fishing, straight out fishing. They don't have a bathroom, and their wives complain because they don't have a bathroom. So, that'll be a number one priority for you. And then the rest, what you're gonna do? What you're gonna do with it. Good advice, thank you. Okay, man, you're welcome. You see, mine has a toilet in the cuddy cabin under the cushions. That's great. See that's good, because believe me, your wife might not tell you that, but that's like their number one thing in a boat. They want to use the toilet. They don't want to jump in the water. So you know, that's the number one thing for moms and girlfriends and daughters. You know, they want to use the toilet. Answer your question. What happened to your what? My boys. What happened to my boys? Well, they broke up. They went their separate ways. You know, they wasn't married. You know, they were just dating. They went their different ways, and you know, they could do that. When you're when you're married, it becomes a little difficult. But they wasn't married; they were just boyfriend and girlfriend. So yeah, they broke up. They went their ways, and you know, that was that. That was like everybody has the same question, but yeah. Cito, they broke up, you know, and they went separate ways. But that was that. Um, Let me see. Let me get to another question. Hopefully, it doesn't disappear that fast. But yeah, hopefully this week it's gonna be a good video, because you guys, well, you guys seen my videos of Boca Chica, but you guys never seen Elliott Key Sandbar, and first time I've been boating over 25 years here in Florida, and I've never gone to Elliott Key dock. Have you guys been there? If you guys are locally, I never been there, and I loved it. I loved it because it wasn't that deep. It was quiet. I didn't get eaten by mosquitoes, and I guess it must have been the weather. It wasn't some that many boats, so we actually enjoyed being at the dock, snorkeling, fishing, having lunch. You guys are gonna see it. That anything else, it was like it was really good over there. So next time I go down south, I'm gonna go down to the dock again. It was fun. And in the sandbar, I was there like maybe 12 years ago at Elliott Key Sandbar. And well, Elliott Key Sandbar or Sam's Cut, you know, people know it as a different name, a different like location, but it's the same location, different names. And before, when I used to go, like I said, 12 years ago, it used to be a big patch of sand. Now seaweed. I guess because not that many people are going, I guess the seaweed kind of grew back again. But people are starting to go back again. So, you know, hopefully it'll get better again. I think you're going to move up to the 39th Sea Ray. Sea Ray, I like Sea Rays, believe it or not. I like the Sea Rays. But there's a type of boat you got to keep in the water. Right now, I can't afford to keep the boat in the water. So yeah, Sea Rays are nice. I mean, Sea Ray is one of the most common and I guess common boat because they manufacture so many of them. But a lot of people buy them, and to me they're sport looking. You know, the big ones like the 39, the 42. You know, the big one, the cruisers. I like those, but just you know, I don't have the extra money to keep them in the water. Let me see. My thoughts about a 30-foot Grady White with twin 300 has a nice bathroom. Oh yes, my friend has it. My friend has the Grady White. Yes, they're actually, they're almost the same as my boat. They're, you know, Grady White is another boat that's been around for a long time, and you know they built up their name. They're kind of heavy though. They're kind of heavy. They actually, I think they're about a little heavier than my boat, the Grady White, because I don't know what reason it is, but at least from what I was reading, the Grady White's a little heavier. And my friend has, I think, yeah, my friend does have 300s or 350s. I don't remember now what he has, but he cruises the same. This is funny. He cruises the same speed as me, but my top end is a little better than his. But you know, it's a great boat too. It's basically almost the same boat, just different brand. You know, and he got a good deal on it. That's why he bought it. So, but no, this is a 30 or I think it's a 30. I don't remember. But yeah, they're nice boats too. Can you trailer but have to permit? Oh yeah, you could trailer them, but yeah, I think it's called a daytime permit. That I think you can only, you know, you could get it and drive it only during daytime. What's up, Fresco? Showing some love from Denver. Oh, how you doing, man? What's up from Denver? So yeah, me right now, I like trailering my boat. Believe it or not, a lot of people think it's a hassle. I like it because I come home with it, and if I don't get to clean it today, I'll clean it tomorrow. You know, so that's why I like, you know, trailing it. I mean, Federico, what's up, bro? Why don't you ever go offshore for dolphin? Why don't I ever go fishing for dolphin? First of all, I don't consider myself a real fisherman. Meaning, I'm not real fishing, a hardcore fisherman. I've done it in my whole boating career, maybe 6 times, and I've caught once, and I wasted so much gas and time that I said to myself, you know what, I'm not doing this again. So I've done it, but I haven't got luck. I haven't got lucky. And fishing is about being luck or going to the right places. So I really don't like trolling, because I don't have patience, for it. I've done drifting, but I haven't really dedicated like the weekend to say, you know what, it's gonna be a hardcore fishing. No, I go ahead and I fish a little, and then the rest is cruising and enjoying the islands or the sandbar, because that's what I enjoy. Fishing is fun. I mean, I like it. Not the eating part. I just like fighting the fish, and once you pull it up, see what it is. That sometimes, most of the time, we throw it back because my kids love fish to eat, but I don't. You know, what I mean, I don't really. I eat it, but I'm not a really. Oh my God, I gotta eat it every day. But yeah, dolphin, they're fun. They're fun to catch. Because I've been in my friend's boat and they caught some. But some, well, you know what? I might do it during the week, because my kids want to do it, and I've never taken them dolphin fishing, and it's fun. It's fun because once you hook one up, then the fun starts. So I might do it. I might do it for them. Let me see. You definitely should throw for them. Oh yeah, the Bahamas. Yeah, the Bahamas is like it's like the Keys. Here in Miami, it's hard to fish, hard to find fish, but Bahamas or the Keys, the Florida Keys, you can find fish anywhere, because of the all the reefs around, and the plenty of fish. Here in Miami, we call it fished out because too many people fish here in Miami. Saludos, saludos. Aquí estamos. Saludos. Let me see. Saludos. Cluston. Wow, Cluston. That's close to my dad's neighborhood. Salud. Let me see. Found a what? Sponsor yet? No. I haven't found a sponsor yet. I'm not really looking. I mean, Atlantic Marine. They helped me out, with a few things, and they were pretty cool. But a full sponsor, no. I'm not really looking either. But I mean, if it happens, it happens. It would be nice, spend less money out of my pocket. But no, not yet. No, right now I do the boating, as entertainment, and YouTube as entertainment, and I'm glad everybody enjoys it. Your plans trip to the Bahamas with your boat? Yes, only fit. Yeah, well, actually from Miami it's 45 miles, so yeah, I'm definitely planning. Oh, what's up from Boston? Yeah, I'm definitely planning. It was funny, we were planning to go this weekend, but this crazy storm came in and my friend had to work, so we didn't go. So we're at standby. I mean, we're ready to go whenever my friend says go. We're gonna go. So I don't know which weekend is gonna be, but definitely, I've been there. I can't wait for my kids and and my wife to see it because they like fishing more than me. So over there, they're gonna have tons of fun fishing. Oh, Trinidad, how you doing? I had a good friend from Trinidad when I was younger. When I used to be, believe it or not, I used to be a mechanic, automotive mechanic, before they got full of sensors. Back when I was like 18, 19 years old, that was like one of my careers. And the manager for the shop was from Trinidad, and he was pretty cool. He was a good guy from Trinidad. But let me see. Oh, Los Angeles, what's up, man? What's up? UK, wow. Thank you, man. Thank you for enjoying the video. Let me see. Hey, New York showed great. Oh, New York to Miami, cool, man, cool. I guess it messes with me, but I guess you're from New York. Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. So many people enjoy the videos. Let me see. I'm a mechanic. Let me see. I'm a mechanic. Fix airplanes now. Wow, fix airplanes. That's really cool. That's real smart mechanic. Fixing the airplane. Well, I have a friend that he's I don't know what. I know mechanics have different stages and parts. But he's a mechanic here at the Miami International Airport. For what company he works for, I don't know. But I know he works night shift because he's always working at night. I guess he fixed the planes at night. I don't know. So that's pretty cool, man. Let me see. Morocco, how you doing, man? What's up? Let me see. Good afternoon from. Oh, went away from. I guess I went away. Lake Worth. What's up, Lake Worth? See what's up, Fresco? Let me see the house. Oh, what's up? And about the sandbar tank top lady. Oh yeah. That a few people has asked me, am I gonna make tank top for the ladies? I have to look up, see if the guy that I used to make the tank tops or whatever the merchandise, see if it has lady tank tops. Because in the beginning I did make some for Gita, but they were kind of like skimpy looking, and she actually didn't wear them. She wore them with a sports bra because they were too skimpy looking. So I have to find better ones. So I'm gonna see if this guy has better, better style tank tops for women because, they're kind of too revealing. At least the ones that I used before. Hello from Sarasota, I guess. Oh, Chicago, how you doing? Let me see about them bikini videos. Bikini videos, yeah, they're entertaining, but bikini videos get me flagged and get me in trouble. So I gotta watch what I put with the bikinis. And then lately here, hasn't been really that much going on, at least because of the bad weather. So hopefully, how you doing from Brazil? Hopefully, summer gets warmed up again, and we go sightseeing some bikinis. But yeah, I gotta watch out what I put because YouTube is being very strict about. That's the part I don't understand. They're being very strict with regular creators, but I guess if you're a singer or a celebrity, you can put whatever you want because I seen videos with halfway naked girls and they don't get censored or flagged. So I guess it depends what category you fall in. Love the sandbar videos. Oh yeah, me too. I love the sandbar videos too. I love going to the sandbar. Well, this weekend coming up, I went to a sandbar to a different one, but I guess between the weather, there wasn't that many people there. But it was a different place though. Mr. Gilberto from Texas. What's up, man? Let me see. I thought the boat because of the what? I guess let me see the message come back. Something about, I guess someone bought a boat. Let me see if it comes back. Let me see. You bought a boat. Let me see because of me from Great. Let me see. Oh, okay. Yes, that makes sense because I noticed something. Yeah, Jeff, thanks for answering me that. Yeah, that makes sense. I noticed because I went on some YouTube channels that have really sexual stuff. But when I clicked on their thing, they're not monetized because they're being sponsored through different private companies. And I guess as long as your video is not monetized, you fall in complete different rules. And then when it's monetized, it's another whole set of rules. So since mine's not monetized because I don't have a sponsor or nobody pays for my videos, I guess mine's are very strictly, viewed because the advertisers don't want, like, imagine a kid product and a whole bunch of girls on bikinis. So the advertiser doesn't want that type of, I guess, advertising. So I guess, yeah, that makes sense. When it's a private sponsor or private company paying for the video, YouTube doesn't care. Well, not care. Doesn't look at it so strong as when they have to sell the advertiser has to pay YouTube. So yeah, it makes sense because yeah, those channels when I looked, they're not monetized. So I'm like, I wonder how these people are making money, and it's true. I guess they have sponsorship and they're the ones paying for the video. Let me see. It's all about the money. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's true. You can do a lot of things, and as long as when money becomes involved, things change. Patreon. I do have a Patreon. I have an account. I never used it. They're supposedly, what I hear from Patreon, they're pretty flexible. So I guess all of the thong videos and stuff that I get flagged for YouTube, I guess I could put them on there. But I don't know. It just becomes more work for me. So maybe in the future, if I get, somebody else working with me or something, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for those 10 to 15 minutes, 20-minute videos. Sometimes it takes up to 6 hours, 8 hours to do. So, it's a lot of work. Let me see. Blacks need to case. Let me see. I will always have to buy a couple of of shirts. I will have to buy. Oh, I have to buy a couple of shirts. Sure, man. Let me see. Venezuela. Salud, Venezuela. Let me see. Duke. Couldn't read that last comment there. Question. I think it's something about Donzi. Let me see if it comes back on the screen. Let me see. Yo tengo un 1990 Seacraft 22. Oh, okay, cool, man. Seacraft. Yeah, Seacraft. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. The only thing is you gotta take care of them because they have wood, and then over the years, let me show you guys a trick. If you guys have an older boat and it still doesn't have soft spots, if you want to prevent from getting soft spots, every time you put a screw anywhere in the hull, use 5200, because this is what happens. For example, let's say you change your seat on your or your bolster on your boat, you're gonna screw it to the floor, right? And a lot of people are lazy and they don't put 5200. Now what happened is, yeah, the seats are on there fine and the screw went through, but while you're washing the boat, the rain, all that starts seeping through the boat, and then the boat goes into the wood, and then the wood becomes heavy, and the wood eventually rots. So if you have an older boat and you want to take care of it, every time you put a screw in, use 5200, because to seal it like that, you're gonna prevent the water going into the wood, and it's gonna last longer. And that's what happens to a lot of older boats, usually 2000 down, when they have the transom, because back then they used to put like 3 to 4 plywood, marine plywood, for the transom. But what happened is people would use 5200 to bolt the bracket on or the engines, but when they put the sonar or the trim tabs, they will be too lazy to put it there, and then the water will start seeping through there. So if you have a boat that still has wood in it, and you know it has wood in it, use 5200 to seal all the holes, with the screws. Let me see. I'm from Puerto Rico. How you doing, man? Oh, raised in Brooklyn. What's up? So let me see. Salud. Another wow. A lot of Puerto Ricans in the house. What's up? What's up, guys? Let me see. Salud. Oh, another one from Puerto Rico. Let me see. Let your guard. Let my beard grow. I try to, but it just itches. When I let my beard starts to grow, it starts to itch. And then Gabby doesn't like it because she says when I kiss her, it bothers her. So I kiss her a lot. So I guess, you know what? I took the beard off. So, sorry about that. No beard for me. Let me see. Do you have any shirts? 3X large? Yes, I do. Finally, I do. Yes. A lot of people are asking me, do I have extra large, double large, triple large? Yes, finally. Got the triple large shirts. I got them there. You just have to, specify it on the order to make sure I get it. Mi saludo desde Miguel del Cobia. Hey, Miguel, what's up? Del Cobia, what's up? I get used to it. I guess about the beard part. Let me see. Yo tengo un Seacraft, mi primer bote. Oh, your first boat, un primer Seacraft. Yeah, Seacraft is a nice boat to have. My favorite eating spot around beer can. I see that you usually cook their favorite spot. Dock and eat. My favorite spot, somebody's asking me my favorite spot around beer can. Well, there's two places that are nearby. There's Shuckers. Shuckers is down south of the sandbar, and there's Duffy's. Duffy's is a little bit north of the sandbar. So it depends where you want to go. If you're heading north, you go to Duffy's. It's on you're heading north on the left hand side. And then if you're going south, there's Shuckers, and that's on, you know how once you pass Bell Harbor, it divides into a Y. You gotta go into the left side going south, and you're gonna see all the boats and stuff there. It's right under a building, and it's pretty good. I have never ate at Duffy's. I ate at Shuckers. It's pretty cool there. It's like it's like a Flanagan's type of restaurant. So if you like the type of food, they have it there. Let's see, how many boats have I owned? How many boats have I owned? I don't know. I think I lost count. I would say about anywhere from 12 to 15 boats I have personally owned. Because I've been boating for like 25 years. And at one point, I was buying boats, fixing them up and selling them. So, well, not that fast. I will fix them up, use them for a year, and then sell them. So I think I have like 12 12 to 15 boats I've owned personally. And all have been like center consoles or speedboats. This is my first walk around. The Hydro Sports, my first boat. CV or Everglades boat? Good question. CV or Everglades? I think I will go with a CV. I don't know. I've been on a CV, never been on Everglades, but it all depends. It all depends. It depends. Like I said, it all depends what you're looking for. But I will go with a CV. I like the design. Everglades, similar, but the CV has, I don't know, when I look at it, like to me, it has a like a sportier look than what do you call it? Than Everglades, my opinion. So I will go with the CV. Duffy's good. Yeah, my friends go there. I haven't gone there yet. I want to go, but I haven't gone there yet to Duffy's. Let me see what's up with the starter boat. Let me see. First, I haven't sold the Carrera yet. Paying for the name. Yeah, you're paying for the name for both brands, but you're gonna get you're gonna get the resale value is gonna be better than a cheaper boat. You always gotta remember that. So let me see. Keep up the sandbar videos coming. Have a good day. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I'll try to go. Let me see. But they messing with me away. But yeah, I mean, those big companies, they've been around, spending money, investing money. So yeah, they're gonna charge more for their boats. But yeah, that's the way it works. You spend money. That's the same thing as buying I don't know, like a brand name. You want to call it cooking oil, into a non-brand name cooking oil. The company spends so much money advertising their oil that yeah, you're gonna pay more, because remember, now you know the name of the oil, and you have to pay more. So that's the same thing with boats. What's a good starter boat? The same question. I mean, you gotta really know, know what you want to do with a boat. It all depends. First figure out what you're gonna do the most. If it's gonna be hanging out, fishing, hanging with the family. So first do that, and then go ahead. Now, my suggestion is, whatever you decide to get, try to go as big as you can afford. Why? It's because it gets choppy, and if you have a small boat, it gets uncomfortable, riding around on the chop, because you're gonna jump around more. But I say a good foot of good sized boat to start off, and don't have to get banged around. I say anywhere from 23 footer all the way up to 25, 26. You don't have to really worry about the chop. It's still gonna jump, because the longer the boat, the less it jumps. But when you go smaller than that, you're gonna go out on a rough day and you're gonna hate it. You're gonna be pounding, But if you can, try always. It always goes what you can afford. But I would say any range between 23 to 26, 27, any of that good size as a good starter boat. You won't get banged around when you're out there in the water. But if you're gonna be in the bay, it's okay. In the bay, any size works. But if you're gonna be offshore, try to get a little, big as you can afford. Have a great day. I gotta go to work. Okay, man. Thanks. Let me see. How do I live in this? How do I live in the East Coast? Let me see. I guess that was the question. Why or how? Let me see if it goes back. Waiting for the question to come back. I guess the question was, why do I live in the East Coast? I don't know, because I like the East Coast. I guess there's a lot of, let me see. Where do you live? Oh, where do I live in the East Coast of Florida? Where I live, well, I'm like 30 minutes away from downtown Miami, if you know where that's at. Miami Lakes area. So that's where I live, on the East Coast. But yeah, those people that are looking to buy boats, I notice I have like 3 or 4 questions about buying boats. Just gotta, what you can afford and what you're gonna do with the boat, what you're gonna use the boat more. That's what you, because every boat has a different purpose. Center console, fishing, hanging out with people. Bow rider, if you don't know, is a boat that usually have cushions all the way around the front. Those are more like cruising, bar hopping, taking people around and being comfortable. They're not that comfortable to go outside because whoever sits in the front is gonna get banged up. So bow rider, if you're cruising around the bay, I guess. And then you have the walkarounds. Those, if you want to sleep overnight, and do some fishing. And then you have the cruisers. Basically, the cruisers are cruising around and staying overnight. You still fish off of them. It's not as comfortable because they don't have live bait well and stuff like that. But it's just more like a cruising boat. So you got to figure out what you're gonna do with the boat. That was good. Mine goes to get more than 4 people. Crowded. Moves around. Oh, okay. Yeah. See. Also too. Like I said, you gotta see what you want to do with the boat. What do I do for a living? Welcome to my channel. You must be new. Somebody's asking what I do for a living. My main income is real estate, and then DJing, and then some extra money with YouTube now. Let me say hello from Morocco. How you doing, man, from Morocco? How is the weather? The weather today is beautiful, and the weekend was ugly, but it's beautiful today. Now it comes into I call this funny weather of Florida. It's perfect weather from Monday to Thursday, and then crazy weather, raining from Friday to Sunday. But it'll adjust back up, I guess. But yeah, hopefully you guys are gonna like this video. If you guys like the boating videos, because I went everywhere. I went to a lot of different places this weekend, and I like I like cruising. So we did a little bit of fishing. We went cruising. We went to Boca Chica, went to Elliott Key, and went to Elliott Key Pier. So and we went to the Elliott Key Sandbar. So we went to 4 different places, and hopefully I could stick all that in 2 videos. But if it's too much, I'm gonna stick it in 3 videos. And it was fun though. It was fun. We enjoyed. It wasn't that many people in the water because of the bad weather, but there was still people out there, and it was good. We got eaten up by mosquitoes because I guess of the bad weather. But hopefully I have the videos up running this week, so you guys can see them. And I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta go back inside to finish editing it and to get them going for tomorrow. So thank you guys, and see you guys next Monday. Bye.